Guys, what's happening? We're back already. It's now time for episode 51, and I'll just jump right into it. Last episode, we kind of started with the airport, and when I kind of loaded it, I was looking at it, and I really wasn't, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it, is a good way to put it. So I've erased what we've put down before. I've kind of changed this little area here, just ever so slightly. And now that I see what I've done, I'm actually going to get rid of this little bit right here. Just so that's not really a traffic light that close. And you can kind of see up here, I've just kind of moved everything out of the way. So we'll kind of do a second attempt at this. And my thoughts now are kind of going for a little bit more symmetry, but we need a little bit more room for like parking lots and emergency services. My plan was to do some of them just over here. But I do kind of want them on the inside, and maybe a few just up on the side over here if that's possible. Actually, let's see if it is. Okay, so actually, if we go like this, just say here, and then this going underground. Oh, look at that, perfect. Oh, not quite. Oh gosh, no. Please don't do it. And now these two, please. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, the sun is rising. Okay, so that's fine. I like that. Just kind of keeps that area nice and open for airplanes coming in. And now there's no traffic light here, which kind of leaves us the option to go now what angle are we going to come from? Yes, our connection point, we can't connect like that. That's a little bit steep, but what about, oh shoot, so close. I think we're on to something though, so let me just try this just for the sake of symmetry. And instead of having that end a little bit low, let's bring the height up like this. And we'll just go across. That looks horrifying. Yeah, that's better. I feel like there might be a way to get these guys to connect. Just really anywhere is fine. Or whatever is the tunnel that's doing it. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. I guess the height difference is too much. Alright, well, that really didn't work. My goal for that was just to kind of get some symmetry. I was going to kind of destroy that part anyhow. But I guess we can kind of just draw it up by eye like that. There we go. It's a little bit easier. So just kind of like a little back service road almost. And then from here, we can put some services down. So let's try that now. And I guess we can just do a regular sized police station. Oh, that'd be perfect in there. I wonder if a fire station fits in here. Same kind of size, right? Putting these little guys in. So we might have to do a few fire stations. Just to be on the safe side. And I'll kind of show you the zone map for this area. You can kind of see it got some high density now. Oh, but interestingly enough, even though this is just commercial, these guys are coming in as high density as well, like taller hotels, which is fine. That's kind of what we're after. I didn't think this many would come in. So what we could do for fun. Oh gosh. Camera thing, a blessing and a curse, you know? Is let's cut down first on the initial size. Sorry guys, I know this is a little bit dizzying. We'll cut down on this. And then what I want to do is just cut out parts of it. So this can be like multi-district. You know what I mean? So we'll kind of get some mixed use over here. And I want to cut out this part. And then I won't district the other ones. We'll just kind of leave them freeform. And that's fine if that got pushed out. So that means these buildings here, they will be touristy, whereas the other ones will just be commercial. So, should be a good blend actually. And we'll keep Waterfront Hotel. Cool. Our little test. And then I thought we could just do parking lots on this side, and we could have like a shuttle bus that kind of maybe brings people over. So let's do that actually while we're just over here. And I did download some new parking lots. Maybe we'll kind of come across those. So I think we'll use one of these bigger ones. And actually, you know, we'll place those up there after. These ones are always a good. I do like the look of the. Oh, there we are. And these have nighttime lights. Let me just fill. Cool. Now, these we can move to, say, the inside. That way we can put a few more. Two more? Just enough room? Oh, look at that. Perfect. And what we could do, just so things look a little bit nicer, is we could say line. Let's do this a little bit quickly. Just line the parking lots. I don't want too many trees too close to the airport for what I hope are obvious reasons. Not to say that airports don't have trees, but you know, you wouldn't necessarily put your... Holy moly, what's happening here? Oh my gosh, on my computer. You wouldn't necessarily put your airports next to a forest, unless you have no choice. Oh gosh, I'm just going in circles here. There's no right or wrong answers. But for us, what we're going to be using is just this little row of trees for the moment. And I clearly cannot draw them straight. It's all an optical illusion. There we go. Let's blame it on the seagulls, right? Distracting me. Oh, even that one's not very nice. And maybe we'll use a different kind of parking lot, but I do want to put some parking lots in on the other side as well. Just kind of where that inner loop is. And then over there, closer towards like where the entrance of the airport is, that's where we'll do a taxi stand. And then we'll do a couple bus routes just to kind of serve this area. One little express just for the parking lots. Yeah, it's not the worst. And then one more just to kind of bring people from side to side. And then we can have a bus route in between the islands, and then maybe one more on the other island. Oh, and just kind of going to the comments, guys. So when I do say red light district, I mean, I kind of loosely refer to it as red light district. I mean, I kind of say that jokingly because the game allows you to do, like, you know, like a pot smoking policy, right? So that's kind of red light theme. I'm not really talking about the prostitution stuff. Although I am aware that that does happen in a red light district, but that's kind of, you know, not really, I would say, the focus of our series, right? So, sorry if that does kind of offend some of you, but I do it in a joking tone. Anyway, so that's already a little bit nicer, I think. And we won't see any cars on the road simply because we have no cars coming in. But these people, they might actually be coming via airplanes, if any airplanes are landing. But I'm going to put it down to 1 speed. No reason right now to kind of blow through this. And perhaps we can actually do a roundabout again here in the center. So I'll just eyeball this. But I'm sure there's a better way to kind of connect the highways this time around. Or, you know what we could do? We could try and do the roundabout, say, about here, and just connect with this, the highway, and then one more road kind of come in like this, and then braking that way. The symmetry might look a little bit bizarro, so maybe we can just try it and see how it looks. I'm not opposed to it, it's just, I don't know, I'm kind of visualizing it first, so we'll kind of see how it actually turns out. Okay, so in the name of symmetry, let us try something like this. Okay. Now, hopefully this is good for size. We did that okay. Perfect. Now that's not how this is going to be connected. That was just done for placeholder. And oh yeah, 1 traffic light's burned out. Oh, there it goes. And oh, you know what we should do before this gets all wonky on us? Where are my snap points? Now, do these snap points, do they work in our favor? I hope so. Okay. Now, I see slightly. A wise guy. I mean, oh boy. Why am I so nitpicky, guys? Now, is that really the worst? Is this going to destroy the roundabout? I just wish I could get the better shape going here. It does kind of kill the shape, like, ever so slightly, but I think I can live with it. I mean, delete the arms doesn't look too bad. Okay. Now I'm hoping this won't destroy things. And it does. I don't know why I deleted those arms right away. Okay, so we'll kind of keep... Let's see how this goes. I mean, not the worst. Easy fix, I guess. Or I hope. Oh boy. Oh yeah, easy fix. So that's actually kind of cool. Now, the only thing we're lacking, this is a little bit odd. Well, I would say odd. So have to go a little bit further to get in that way. I do wish that there was a way to kind of connect from over here. Oh well. In the grand scheme of it all, that's not the worst thing to happen, so. I love this airplane. Okay, so we do need some parking lots. I just wish... I'm wondering if we should make this a little bit straighter. Even though it's going to mess up the roundabout again. Alright, well... I wish these were different. Oh gosh. What are you doing here? Alright, let's try the same thing over here. Alright, so in this scenario, the million-dollar question is, what is the point of this roundabout? I guess we have to have another arm or two coming out from it. Otherwise, this is a little bit... I don't know about this, you know? I also don't know about these guys. Are they going the long way to go this way? Okay, that's totally, horribly inefficient. But I guess this is too steep. Okay. What a disaster here. And then same idea with this. So let's just pause for these poor people. Okay, so back to where that was. And that would put that one going about this way. My only issue is that they don't really go in the same flow. Oh well. Again, this is just me being nitpicky, as always. Alright, roundabout sort of fixed. Doable. Well, that's something new. The way these buildings are going to come in. How interesting. Oh. Well. I don't know if that's good or bad. I kind of like that curve. Okay. Big swing there. Now I know this is not symmetrical, but I do kind of like this a little bit more, and it does kind of flow, I think, a little bit better. And then now over here, what we could do is just kind of box this. Just go. So if this comes a little bit further out, even. Oh no, what have you done? Oh boy, the mess you make. There we go. Easy fix. And here I am stressing out. And we might be able to get a bigger fire station in over here. Hey, alright, we can. Look at that. And it does look like it's now partially connected to the, to this guy. And I wonder if we still have the asset for... We do not. Oh, and something else I noticed, guys, which breaks my heart, is, where are we going here? The, university didn't make it. The old one. That is sad. So we're gonna have to, either put in the one we have, or I'll have to try and find another one. But we'll kind of save all these little holes to patch for, another episode. And we'll also go through the city and we'll do policies and districts. And when we do the districts, we'll kind of put some commercial and tourism spots in. And we'll put in some more monuments and whatnot. And we'll make a few touristy zones in the city. And oh, there's just so much to do. I'm just so excited. What are you? Oh, this is a garbage issue. Wonder where garbage is a problem. Okay, don't get distracted. Back to your airport. Stay on track, sir. Okay. So what I was going to do over here was start a little bit more of the kind of built-in tarmac area. Perhaps that can be done with the paths like this. Sort of. But not quite. Let's get rid of that. And I like the fact that it's a little bit sunken, so theoretically in real life the airplanes would kind of avoid the building. Alright, so we've got some emergency services kind of making their way over here. We're going to need some parking lots. And, ooh, yes, I knew I had another one. Okay, so I guess for parking we can put them along. This kind of worries me though, the fact that they're different down there. Okay, so if these three at least line up, we'll keep those three and get rid of this one. Alright, now I know they're not perfect, but that does kind of work for me. And I guess taxis would be under the tourism. Not tourism, transportation. Oh boy. And maybe we can get this in over here. That's frustrating. It won't let me build over top of a. Oh, there we go. Okay, so taxi depot in and around our commercial area. These guys are probably asking for tourists. And we'll need some taxi stands. Now I wonder if these would be nicer parking lots to use over here. Decisions. Maybe we can kind of beautify this side. Well, what else do we have here for options? These are big parking lots, nice ones too. The only issue is this street is a little bit odd in terms of its shape. Let me just jot through this really quickly. Oh, what is this? Oh, the canal blocks, of course. I forgot about those. Yes! That is for something that we might try a little bit later on. Oh, man, I like that so much more already. Just the little things, you know, that just add this little bit of spice to the area. These parking lots, because the way this kind of curves, right? But, you know, let's keep them. Okay, so taxi stands. I guess I'll put a couple. And we can put a walking path just in between these two. Hopefully. Hopefully is the keyword here. There we go. A little bit non-symmetrical, so let's try this last little bit of it once more. There we go. That I can live with. Okay, so now we got some cabs. Kind of see our tourist area is starting to be a nice little hip hop happening spot to be. And it does feel like we're not really using this spot here all that well, so perhaps what we could do is some of these leisure things here by the coast. So a restaurant pier, that sounds awesome. But how do you connect these, I wonder? Do you need a walking path? Because that would be so cool. I hope these don't need a road. No, it's too steep. Okay, let's try a different one. Maybe we can get that sitting a little bit higher up. Hmm. Okay, so that's like really unrealistic. Okay, so when we do end up using these, we'll kind of just keep this in mind, and we'll really just flatten the slope out, because this is a little bit, like, it's not going to happen. It's not practical right here. But, yeah, we tried. Gave the old college effort. Okay, oh, riding stable, cool. Beach volleyball. So this seems like more kind of like beach themed stuff. Skate park we can do. Skate park's easy. And skate park's a hit. Okay, so what is this area telling us? Like, what are we trying to do over here? We had some tourist stuff. I feel like we're still kind of lacking. Maybe what we could put in is one of these tall buildings here. What is this? Luxury hotel. I don't know if this is the spot for that. Maybe somewhere else. Maybe something will kind of jump out at us. Ooh, I like that. Oh, and I downloaded this for up for the up at the university, the lower one. And we could do a stadium. The only downside to these buildings is you can only use them once. And quite a few of these we've already used. I don't want to say unfortunately, because it's, you know, when you use them, it's great. So we should have some kind of... Oh, cool, Parliament. We should have something over here. Oh! No, Statue of Liberty. What a great idea. Okay, so the slope issues over there. Great way to kind of... So let's see if we move this. Can we get... Hey! Look at that, Lady Liberty. Cool. Like, very cool. And... Can't really get any more zoning in. Okay, so let's plant a few trees over in the island here. But now we got a little bit of a tourist attraction. Oh, there we go. Too much for my computer to think about. Okay, yeah, so going back to my computer, I'm kind of all over the place here. 'Cause my initial plan to tie me over was to just get a solid state drive. But I did kind of like one of those like performance tests on my hardware. And my what is it called? My hard drive scored the poorest. So that kind of tells me, and then like second was the processor. So my RAM is good, and my video card is fine. So I think I'm gonna go buy a new hard drive and just kind of move things over to there. And I'm at the point where it's like, you know, if I do end up losing that European time lapse, it's like like I won't cry. It's just, it'll be very upsetting because of how long I have worked on it, but it's like, I don't know. I still haven't checked, right? So I don't know how many assets have been lost. Okay, so I kind of like this a little bit more now. This area is already starting to feel a little bit more touristy. And we can probably do another something over here when we maybe unlock some new stuff. And oh my goodness, my poor computer's getting all... You can kind of see it's at the point where I just need, you know, I just need some new parts here. Let's be honest, who doesn't love new computer stuff, right? Okay, so we do actually have a fairly high traffic area, so I'm gonna not make any more intersections on this stretch of road right here. And this one set of lights doesn't really seem to be doing too much harm, so I think we're okay there. And in terms of buildings, we've got our taxi stands. We should probably have another taxi stand over here. Should probably have a few, to be honest. Not really the best locations. Yeah, I wish I could put these in like vertically or something, you know. All right, well that's a couple. I mean, it's not too bad. You just gotta walk maybe a couple of blocks if you want to make your way, say, over to the airport or to the island or into town. But all right, this is kind of cool. I'm kind of digging this. Oh, I'm on 3-speed. No wonder my computer's being all crazy with me. All right, so I'm bringing down to 1-speed. My computer less to think about, which should probably help the cause here. And yeah, so kind of finish putting in services and whatnot, and then we'll kind of zone the rest in and to see how it turns out. Okay, so police, definitely. Police we can put over. Yeah, over on this road. No, I guess over here it is. Put those guys right there. I wish the building though. There we go. Okay, so police, we just need healthcare. And I downloaded a pharmacy, it's kind of cool. And you know what? It is a nighttime building as well. Why don't we put one over here? And just put like a hospital or something. One of our custom ones. Say over here, you know? Okay, so it kind of looks like an administrative building as well, which is kind of cool. It's got fire, police, hospital. We see death care, just so it's kind of evenly spread through the city. Does that work as it does, right? This little one. This one's something small. And well, you know, we'll probably do one of these buildings. Just a crematorium on its own. And we'll just kind of hide this in the trees over here. Yeah, that's nice. Perfect. Yeah, I quite like that. I'm liking the second stab at this area a lot more. I do think that the size of this place, maybe we can take the buildings down a height, but I guess we can't because of just the way that they're well, my computer's having like none of it today. Just because of like the specialization. So you know what we could do is just back this up a little bit further. Because I just want our shoreline to not be so tall. I hope I'm not being too nitpicky for you guys. Let's make sure these buildings aren't getting hit here. There, see how that kind of turns out. Just to keep things a little bit more varied. Oh, put it back to 3-speed. Keep it on this speed, please. Okay, so back over here. Hospital, yes. Death care, yes. Garbage, I mean, we could do... I don't see why we couldn't do it over here. What is this, recycling center with some lights? That's a little bit too much. This we can put over here, though. Okay, so this we could put theoretically over here. You can put over here. Because we'll need something to kind of serve the island over here as well, right? Then we'll kind of see how this turns out. We'll probably put something maybe over in that spot. And how are we doing for traffic flow? Kind of see it is getting a little bit chaotic. Now, I wish these guys would turn right on a red, but well, we're in the negatives too. That really blows my mind. So that just tells me that we have to improve on our nighttime income. This is probably the only thing so far that's making us some money at night. Oh well, we do make enough during the day to kind of offset it. I am getting slightly worried about traffic though, kind of going towards this area. And we haven't really finished zoning yet, so... Okay, so how does this place go? Oh, and I had already a couple cool name suggestions come in, so let's implement those right now. So these are courtesy of Chad. Always on top of things in terms of suggestions. I love them. Keep them coming. Oh goodness, what were we going to call this one? So this one was the Sky Mall. And then this one, kind of a fusion between his name suggestion and mine, was to call this Arrow Square. Cool. Maybe we should call this the Sky Mall. That just rolls off the tongue a little bit better. I'll meet you over at the Sky Mall. Yeah, okay. I know where that is, blah, 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 you know. We're right in front of the airport? You got it. You got it, Pontiac. Some of you might know that reference. Okay, so can we get another unique building over here? No, maybe over here we could put... Whoa! Oh my gosh! That is so big! Okay, we cannot put this over here. This has got to go over there. Cool! Another big building. I like big buildings. That's good stuff. Okay, so before we get carried away, is the one metro station here enough, or should we have one more over here before we... No, we'll have a bus though, so I think we'll be okay. I don't want to clog the network. Alright, so let's just finish up this spot. I'm getting a little bit all over the place here. So we've got services in. We just basically need our buildings here, so we can kind of change some of this. That way, just like the other spot, we get some mixed use. Yeah, I think I have to go buy computer parts this weekend. My computer is just not in a good mood at all today. But I've been gaming most of the evening, and I just kind of thought I'd switch over to Skylines before I head to bed. So maybe my computer just needs a little bit of rest. Okay, so maybe not right there. So we got some buildings over on this spot. Some of these will come in as tourist buildings, which means hotels. And just kind of go like this. And I'm going to find another park. Or just something. Oh, gas station. That actually adds a nice little touch of realism to the area. Oh, and actually, I had a suggestion come in to make an amusement park, and we do have all the pieces here. So that's something we can kind of do, I think, down the road. If you guys are up for that. Which I don't see why you wouldn't be. Oh, interesting. This stuff gotta all move over to here now. Oh, but not too much of it. Or my computer's just being... No, oh, do we lose quite a few of our parks, I wonder? Probably. I do remember this list being quite a deal larger. But that's totally fine. Oh, that fits beautifully. Yeah, kind of like that. Quite like that indeed. And, I mean, we'll have to keep an eye on traffic. This is starting to get a little bit, kind of towards the red line, you know? How are we doing just in general here? Oops. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting there. Alright, well, we'll see how things are once the metro lines come in, but... Anyway, guys, I think we'll call it an episode here. Kind of end off on the, was it sunrise? Yeah, beautiful sunrise. And look at how nice that is, eh? Lady Liberty, kind of greeting the sun. So I think round 2 is a little bit nicer in terms of the airport layout. More parking lots, does have a bit more of an airport kind of feel. We are kind of missing the, oh my goodness, my poor computer. We are kind of missing a few things, I think, here and there, so we'll kind of see how some of these buildings come in, but we're not quite finished just yet, but we're getting a lot closer. Alright guys, so yeah, let me know. I think we've got a better route though this time around. And when we do the next episode, yeah, we'll still kind of keep the After Dark theme kind of moving. And we'll do, you know, kind of do more work over here, get the prison going, get that kind of cool little security checkpoint, move over some of the utilities, figure out this little spot right here, kind of get a bridge going over to this spot, and yeah, kind of work on this island. So lots to do. And then also we have to do some districts, some policies, make some more tourist areas, put down some taxi stands throughout the city. We need to, yeah, we need to redraw some more metro lines. Oh my goodness, the list goes on. And you guys are totally welcome to make some suggestions too. We got lots of stuff in the city, so you know, a few more things can't hurt. And definitely have to redo this spot right here. Probably put in a double harbor. We'll kind of see how that goes. But yeah, I definitely have to end the episode here. My poor computer, I think it needs a little bit of a break for the evening. Let's just kind of do one more little look over at our spot here. So it's kind of nice. You're kind of landing in this spot right here. Get greeted by Statue of Liberty. Again, this is kind of like our little hip-hop happening tourist area. We do probably have to put... I think we can probably move this a little bit maybe further up. We can put something a little bit more touristy in this spot right here. Just to kind of give people something to do. Because the only highlight really is just the Statue of Liberty plus the skate park. Statue of Liberty is cool. Skate parks maybe not so much. And it's probably a really cool view from, say, on top of the parking lot here, but... yeah, actually kind of is. Okay, anyway, I'm getting a little bit sidetracked. Alright guys, well, man, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. Much nicer than before. And I'm excited to kind of see how it finishes. Alright, so I'll see you in the next one. And I'll probably get that out pretty soon. I'm hopefully going to do some more recording this weekend, so expect that in the next couple days. And if not, yeah, I'll see you then. But the game, it's pulled me back in, so expect me to be playing this quite a lot these days. Alright guys, have yourselves a great evening, and I will see you soon. Alright, talk to you then.